Hey guys, welcome to Miss Pebble, the channel where you get lots of adult life wisdom through the soft space to land of a gentle feminine touch. I think I'll eventually get my little catchphrase down, a little narrowed down, sound a little better, but I'm rebranding my channel. I think the old energy of Rebecca Pebble is dead and gone, like that song Justin Timberlake sings back in the day. And the old me's dead and gone, and so we're moving on, we're leveling up, and I want to help you level up in your life, live your best life. I want to help impart the lessons I've learned so you don't have to. Or if you're going through them yourself, I want to be a trusted confidant and safe space. Because the world is hard. Like, life is hard. I'm even going through really, really hard things again. I have to laugh, because if I don't laugh, I will just cry all day, and I don't want to do that, and I don't want you to do that, and I don't want you to feel alone. I turn to YouTube, honestly. This is real talk time, like when I feel like alone and I need just someone to feel their energy and to listen. Well, they're not listening, right? YouTubers aren't listening, but to hear them basically going through the things I'm going through or to give advice, it's a beautiful thing. So this is my way of giving back as well. Yes, so I think to tell you, I mean, on the heels of that, what better topic to talk about and to use my brand new spanking new whiteboard. Let's see how this works. I'm going to be more of a teacher, and although I was more of a lecturer before, and I'm still going to be lecturing, I think with some visuals it'll be helpful. So we'll see how this works. You guys can tell me if you like it and what you think. I love feedback. And also participate in the comments below. Like, tell me your thoughts on this topic and how it applies to you, what sort of things, tips and tricks that you can give people who are also watching this and struggling with the same thing. So I want to give you lots of good energy to start. And don't forget, take some deep breaths. I'm going to ground myself too. And just be in the present moment. Remember that we are safe, we are loved, we are valuable, and that everything is always working out for our highest good. Thank you, Romans 8:28. If you crack open your Bible, it's right there for you. So today I want to talk about self-love. Oh my gosh, this topic is something I feel like, and you know what? The glare is so bad. The glare is so bad. So I get like good lighting, but then you can't really see it. So that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. Logistics, fun. I'm in a spicy mood. In case you're wondering, I'm in a spicy mood. So self-love, something a lot of us struggle with, right? Especially if you're a people pleaser. I kind of want to talk about that too, like people pleasing. People pleasing. And how it feels like this is a good thing. Oh my gosh, the glare is just horrendous. You know what? I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna see if this makes a difference. Okay, well, no, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna have a glare, and I'm gonna have to figure this out. Maybe instead of a whiteboard, I need paper, and I can flip. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So, oh my God, this is all for naught. But I'm still gonna roll with it, because that's another topic for another day, is how things are always so unexpected and you have to roll with the punches. And I did make a video about rolling with the changes, so I'm gonna show you, demonstrate it, that I'm also having to roll with the changes. So people pleasing, something that would seem, and we'll talk about all this. This is a lot to unpack. But this is something that would seem great on the outside, right? You want to appease people, you want them to be happy, you want to give of yourself, and giving's great, right? Inherently it's great. But it's when we're pouring from an empty cup, it's when we're putting on the oxygen masks, metaphorically, on the plane to others before we do it for ourselves. It is just something that will suck you dry if you're a really good person and you just neglect yourself, which is where, boom, self-love comes in. Because this is my lesson, and maybe it's yours too, many of yours. It seems to be the theme of my life. I get in abusive relationships because I don't have this. I get into a marriage where I don't really know myself because I don't have this. I have bad anxiety because of this. Like, I don't go for my goals and dreams like I should because I don't have this. Like, this self-love is the core, right? It's the crux of everything. Because you kind of think of like, let's see, if yourself, I guess I'm going to try to draw like a little person. Whee! So the core of yourself, right? And again, I'm sorry you can't see this very well. It's very frustrating. I just need paper. Somebody gifted this to me, and while it's a very nice idea, I guess, I don't know, we didn't think about the lighting. So now I know. So your core, if it's filled, right? If you are doing things you love, if you're affirming to yourself that you love yourself, you're a great person, you deserve great things, then this is full. But if your little heart is empty, and you can give, right? But when you give too much, eventually you get depleted. And you gotta give back to yourself. And again, I'm sorry if you can't see this, to fill it back up, because you can't give, again, from an empty cup. But that lack of self-love, I think, is the crux of so many problems for a lot of us. And it's hard, right? I'm still trying to process, figure out succinctly, like, package what this is, because I'm still just like, I don't quite understand, because growing up I was told that this is bad, 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 bad. I was told that it's selfish to love yourself. But now I see where the more I don't love myself, the more it's reflected into my outer reality, which is another thing I want to say, is like, your reality is a mirror. And again, apologies if you can't see the board. So reality is a mirror. Think about it. What you're giving yourself, people are giving to you. What you're wanting and desperately seeking for, can you tell that people sometimes are repelled and pushed away because you're not giving it to yourself? Like, if you ever spend a day just thinking to yourself, I'm really attractive and beautiful, you'll probably get lots of compliments because people can feel that energy. It's really, really interesting. And I challenge you to take something that you want to work on and affirm it for yourself throughout the day, and like move through the world as if you're that person. So if you want to be confident, you might stand taller. You might be more deliberate with your actions. You might move a little bit slower, talk slower. Different things, and think, what would a confident person do? Because yes, at the end of the day, this is what I'm finding out. And I am 38 years old. Surprise, everybody. A lot of people think I'm in my 20s, which, thank you, appreciate it. But I'm not. I got a lot of life experience under my belt, and with that has come a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of mess, a lot of struggle, a lot of tears. And life's been beautiful too, but I want to take my blues and turn it into gold, as Lady Gaga sings. I want to take the icky and alchemize it into something great and beautiful that can give back to the world. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. But reality is a mirror. And so it is so vital to check in with yourself and to make sure you are giving yourself love, time, attention, resources, whatever you want from everyone else. You have to stop and think, well, am I giving it to myself? Because that's my problem. Sometimes I'm expecting it from the outside world, and it's just not going to happen, because you can't change the mirror, or the reflection, right? But you can change the person looking into the mirror. So that's where the self-love comes in. And that's where we have to, some of us, not everyone's a people pleaser. Not everyone has issues with self-love either. But if you're here at my channel, I'm probably a reflection of you in some capacity, some form of fashion. So this is going to resonate. It's just kind of how spirituality works. I think we gravitate towards YouTubers and content creators that are on our frequency on some level. So maybe you're like me and you're struggling with this. People pleasing, because there's just something so noble, we think, right, about being so kind and being seen as kind and being the good girl, the good boy, or And yes, it's good to be good. It's great. We don't want a world of people like being awful to each other. That's not the point here, because there are extremes, right? But for a lot of us, this is self-abandonment. Like at the end of the day, when we're people pleasing, who are the people we're pleasing? It's usually not ourselves. Like we're considering everybody else's viewpoint and what everybody else wants, and we're not even thinking, we're not even like stopping to think, well, wait a minute, what do I want? And for some of us, like myself, it's even hard to know what you even want, which is crazy, right? I'm sure for some people are like, how do you not know what you want? Well, it's possible. If you've done enough of this people pleasing, aka self-abandonment, you will, that's so icky. You will, oh shoot, I lost my train of thought. I was so caught up in the, in writing this, and I hope, I don't know, I'm gonna figure this out, guys. This is new. So yeah, there's a lot here to unpack, and I don't know, I think I might go a little more in depth in another video. I think I'm gonna keep this one relatively short, because I know you guys are busy, you got lives, and attention spans are short, and the world's moving at a fast pace, so we're gonna keep it quick. But my thing I want you to take away is to freaking love yourself. Like if you need to listen to some Lizzo, because she's great about self-love, the rapper, singer. Her story's amazing too. And I'm going to incorporate music. I forgot to do that. I'm usually trying to tie in a song lyric every day. But I have done a couple, so maybe that'll work. But her story's amazing because she decided, she's like, I just decided I was going to be a singer. And so I walked around the neighborhood, my headphones on, and I was just singing. And then she went out to go pursue her dream and was living in her car, and was so fed up with just being like broke, what do they say, broke, busted, and disgusted, that she was told her, I think music producer or somebody that was helping her with her music, like, I'm quitting music, I'm done. And who could blame her, right? I mean, living in her car, it's not easy. And they're like, it was almost like they said, no, keep going or something. It was like the next day she got like a record deal or something, or her song blew up. And now everybody knows who Lizzo is, and she's performing on some of the biggest stages in the world. And her message is always like, you better love yourself. You better love yourself. And because I think she saw the payoff at the end of the day. It's like knowing what she wanted, going for it, and being fearless and relentless in the pursuit of what makes her come alive and what she's passionate about. So I'm challenging you, I'm challenging me. I'm already thinking I've got some really big major life changes I probably need to make those dreams come true. But in the meantime, I want to keep educating on YouTube because I really enjoy this. And I might need to get a, like I said, one of those little paper things to to do this with. And if you want to support my channel, I do have like links on the About Me section with like my PayPal, my Cash App, my Venmo. I'm not asking for money, but if you want to support and help me buy, because I don't think this is going to work, I'll watch this back and see. But I would greatly appreciate that. But of course, never obligated to do so. This is just free content that I give out, and free energy, because I love people. I'm trying to just balance it out, because it's not about not loving people, right? Like, you gotta love people, because if you love yourself, guess what? Reality's mirroring that. You know, you're loved, they're loved, you love people, you love yourself. It's just a beautiful thing, but it's just not taking it to an extreme where you're self-abandoning. So yeah, I think that's most of it. But again, there's so much here. But I will let you guys go. Enjoy your day. Go be fearless in the pursuit of what sets you on fire. Go be amazing, because you are amazing. Like, think about it. There's no one like you that has your thumbprint. You are unique. I know some people's like, you know, people saying, people are unique, but we are all unique. And everyone has a gift. Everyone has a little gem inside of them that I want everyone to like take their little gems and show the world and let it sparkle. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to be something big. It could be something small that you're really good at. And maybe you have a quiet, beautiful, introverted energy that the world needs to feel healed. Like, even some people just being in a room, they're healing, or their voices are healing. So just go out and be and love yourself, because the world needs your gifts. This world's, like I said in the beginning, this world's a mess. Life is hard. Like, So we need as many of us to shine as we can, and that involves loving yourself, not abandoning yourself, and remembering that reality is a mirror. So love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.